Good morning, everyone. Come on in. We're going to give just a second for everyone to come in and get started. But first, let me just thank our replay viewers who are joining us. So sorry that we didn't get a chance to catch you live. And if you're watching the video and you're not quite sure whether or not you are here live or on the replay, if it doesn't say a little red live box up above my head, then you're here for the replay. And we thank you so much for coming in and checking us out. And don't forget, you can go ahead and comment even if you are here on that replay. And I will be sure to pop back and check out those comments in case there's any questions or things like that. But it looks like we do have some coming in and joining us live. So don't forget, as you come in and join us, make sure you say hi down in the comments. Let me know who's here, because Facebook does not always show me. So I would love to know who is here and watching. Get myself a little straightened up here. I feel like I'm falling apart. All right. So as people are coming in, they're getting a chance to say hello down in the comments. Good morning, Chantel. Girl, can't wait to see you tomorrow. Yay. Get to go hang with my girl Chantel tomorrow for some lunch. Hello, Angela. Good morning, Rachel. We got people popping on. Always love to see that, because it would be really awkward if I were here all by my lonesome, right? So I'm thankful that you guys come in and check things out. So how many of you, by show of a like, how many of you feel like you need a little bit of help when it comes to lifestyling, whether it be for for being able to get additional bookings, maybe it's for sponsoring, whatever. Tell me by a show of a like if that's something that you tend to struggle with. Good morning from California. Y'all, it is early where you are, right? Good morning, Margaret. Hello, hello. Yay. Okay. All right. So we got some likes coming in. So let me show you one of the things that I personally do. Okay. And there's actually going to be two sort of tips here. Okay. But first off, I just have one of these, I guess, and it looks awful, doesn't it? That's because it's been used, and it's been used well, right? Okay, so this is just a 6x9 envelope that has the little clasp, okay, which I don't use because I leave it open so I can easily reach in and grab. Now, let me just show you what I have in here. All right, so when I'm out and about and somebody gives me phenomenal service, or they're just really sweet, or they give me a compliment or whatever, okay, then I give them one of these. Okay, now I'm going to hit my little, I just realized I'm going to hit my little magic wand here quick. Let's see if I can see it. Nope. I don't know how to do it. Okay. Don't worry about it. We won't worry about it. But so it's going to be backwards to you. I'll figure that out another time on one of my test things. I just happened to remember about it. So basically, it's a little card, okay, that it says, thank you. And it says $10 off your future purchase of $50 or more. Double this coupon by inviting a few friends over to play in my jewelry box. View our entire line and I have our website there. We are here to serve you. Okay, and then on the back of the card, all right, it just says Premier Designs Jewelry. Join us at one of our upcoming events. So that it has some little lines that I can kind of fill in if I have a personal show coming up, if I'm going to be at a vendor event somewhere local, things like that, that I can jot down the date and then give this to them with a style guide, with a mini catalog, whatever it is that you want to do, okay? But this is a great way to be able to say, you know what? Hey, girl, I just wanted to thank you for such phenomenal service today. You were amazing. Can I give you a little gift? And then you just give her one of these. Okay? And you tell her what it is. And so let's say, on another note, let's say you're dealing with someone who you feel their customer service skills would be phenomenal in our business. All right? Then it would sound more like, hey there, I don't know if this is something you'd even be interested in. I'm not sure if you're kind of looking maybe to add some additional income to your current, stream of income. But I would just love to be able to give you this little gift. It'll show you a little bit about our line and that sort of thing. And I just think you would be phenomenal doing what I do. Here's a little taste of what we have to offer. And just for checking it out, I'll give you $10 off your future purchase of $50 or more. Okay. So you can do it that way. One of the examples that we just had this past weekend, and it was kind of a tag team effort of my husband and I, and we didn't even really realize, I don't think, that we were doing it, but it worked very well. So we went to a restaurant, and at this restaurant they happened to be doing a fundraiser for a local church mission group. Okay, so they were getting ready to go on this mission trip, and each of them were needing a total of $600. And they had done several fundraisers leading up to doing that one also at the restaurant. And, well, David, just as she comes to our table, he says, so tell me, what is it that you're raising funds for? And so we got her talking about things, and she was sharing about how, really they're just trying to get God's word out there, and they're doing that by going and helping, local areas and even out of state areas with people who just need help with their houses. Maybe they're elderly and they can't quite do that anymore, or things like that. So they were looking to go to this specific area in Kentucky, and they were going to be going there and doing God's work. Okay. And so as we're talking, I just asked her, I said, so tell me, when is it that you guys are leaving for that? When is your trip? And she said, well, we actually leave this coming Saturday. And I said, oh, well, that's wonderful. And I said, well, if you don't mind, I would love to just share some information with you, because we are a part of a company called Premier Designs. They are biblically based, and through that company, we actually have the ability to offer fundraisers, and we donate 30% of the total sales of all the jewelry sold to whatever organization and that sort of thing. And you also get to earn free jewelry, and that free jewelry can either be kept for yourself, or you can choose to do it as a silent auction or a raffle to help earn some additional funds. And she's like, oh my gosh, that would be so much better than a car wash. And she's like, that's what our last fundraiser was. So as we were talking, I was able to give her one of these. But the other thing that we did is my husband asked her to join us in prayer as we were getting ready to say grace over our meal, but he wanted to include her in prayer. So we invited her in to join us in prayer over our food, but also over their trip. So again, that kind of thing, you got to be ready and prepared to, offer that information. You got to be ready and prepared to open your mouth when God literally places people all but in your lap. You got to be willing to step up and say something. And it helps when you feel prepared. So keeping a few of these in your purse or things like that. Now I have it in here. I'm going to show you. I have one of the cardboard things from our receipts, our customer receipt forms. I have a little thin piece of cardboard inside there just to prevent it from being able to bend too much, because I want to make sure that when they're receiving these, that they are nice and crisp and not all bent up and all that sort of thing. Okay. Now, the other thing that you can do is, I know incentives is fabulous for being able to get hostess gifts and, giveaways and that kind of thing. However, don't forget that there are lots of local stores that have awesome things that you can offer as a giveaway too, that are just as inexpensive, especially when you can find them on clearance. And it gives you the ability to be outside of your home looking for these things. Okay, so let me just show you as an example. Some of you may have seen this last night that I did on a live video. Okay, these are adorable. They are the two-way sparkle things that the sequins move and do all kinds of different, So these are two-way sparkle tablet sleeves, but check this out. Okay, they have a strap. Like, people could use this as a little purse. It doesn't have to be for a tablet. It can be for a little clutch, whatever it is that they want to do with it. Okay, but the cool thing is I found these. Are you ready for this? I found these at Walmart for $1. $1. Okay. And no, I wasn't shopping at the dollar store that time. I was at Walmart. All right. And they had these in the electronics section, which how often would we think to go to the electronics section of any store looking for giveaways for our home shows or to our hostesses, whatever. So again, they had these for $1. They had them in rose gold and black. They had in silver and black. Okay. And then they also had in a matte gold and black. All right. So the fact that I was able to pick up a bunch of these, that is just helpful to me because we do an auction at our home shows and that kind of thing. But then even when we were at our local spring roundup up in King of Prussia, we went to another store up there that was called Primark. And we were there just browsing and looking around. But I found these little clutches. Aren't they adorable? Found these little clutches for $2. $2. And it comes with a metal removable string. What am I trying to say there? Strap. Sorry, I got messed up when it fell on me. Okay. But these things originally retailed for $9, it looks like. And I was able to pick these up for $2 a piece. Well, let me tell you, when you're standing there and you're looking at something like this, it tends to spark attention from other people who might be in that general area. And when they see you scooping a bunch of these up, or even as you're going through the cash register line and you're scooping a bunch of these kind of things up, people are going to be like, so what are you doing with these? You know, I see you're getting quite a few of them. Or what I did, because sometimes I feel eager and ready to just say it, even though I don't always feel the most comfortable doing it. Sometimes it's like, all right, look, it's now or never. I got to open my mouth. So there was, when I was checking these out at Primark, there was another woman standing there, and she was also looking through them. But she was kind of looking at some of the other things around in the area as well. And I was kind of talking back and forth to David, who was actually standing over on the other side of her. And I said, ma'am, would you mind if I asked your opinion? And she's like, no, I don't mind at all. And I said, well, we happen to give away free jewelry and lots of other goodies as part of our job. So if you came to one of our jewelry show presentations and this was one of the prizes, would that excite you? Like, would you be interested in earning that or winning that or whatever? And she's like, well, yeah. So then that started conversation about what it is that I do. Okay. Does that make sense? So you can do it in ways that it really does not have to seem forced. It doesn't have to seem salesy. And just a quick little FYI, ladies always like to give their opinion. Sometimes even when not asked. Okay, so if you are asking her, you're doing a couple of things. One, you're showing that you value her opinion, which internally she views that as she values me. Okay, and then you're also able to share what it is that you're doing. You're able to share why it is that you're looking for all of these. And hey, do you know if they happen to have any more? Because I really would love to get a bunch of these, because I have lots of different events coming up that I would like to be able to, bless somebody with these for free at one of my jewelry shows. Do you think if you had an opportunity to get something like this, do you think you would like that? Would that be something that would get you excited? Okay. And then you're able to share what it is that you do. And then because you would be prepared, you can give her one of these, okay? You can give her one of the style guides or mini catalogs or things like that to say, look, I'd love to have you be one of the people that gets to be blessed by not only one of these free little goodies, but also with some free jewelry. Is that something that would interest you? And more times than not, you might find that people seem at least open to the idea of hearing more about it. Okay, they might not just go, well, yeah, I'll do that and do a show right on the spot. However, that can happen because y'all know my story about scheduling a show in the Walmart bathroom. So it can happen. It's just not typical. But if you can at least get her somewhat interested to at least hear a little bit more about what it is that you have to offer, either as a customer, as a hostess, or as a potential new jeweler, then that is what it is all about. Just dropping those little seeds enough to create some interest that allows you an opportunity to reach out to her at another time, okay? Which allows you to start building the relationship with her and so forth. So, out of curiosity, I would love to know from everyone here if you think that that is something that could truly help you in terms of lifestyling and feeling a little bit more comfortable maybe about opening your mouth and getting outside of your home to go look for awesome deals like this so that you have the potential of meeting more people. Does that maybe seem a little less scary than maybe some of the other times that you have kind of caught yourself in an opportunity where you've walked away feeling like, man, I probably should have said something there. I probably could have brought that up. Or, I complimented her on her hair or her jewelry or whatever, but the conversation just ended, or things like that. When you're able to ask them questions, this type thing of, hey, do you happen to know if you have any more of these back in stock? Because I need like as many as you can possibly find me, and that kind of thing. So it is, for me, it's super helpful because I don't know, I guess because it initially starts as focusing on this. Does that make sense? It initially starts focusing on this, not just, hey, so hey, check out my earrings. Do you like them? I sell them. Okay, it's a little different than that. All right, now, not to say that you should not be speaking up when someone compliments you on your jewelry. I'm saying don't draw attention to your own jewelry and go, yeah, you see this? Yeah, I sell it. You want some? Okay, that's not necessarily going to be the best way. Candace says, I pick stuff up everywhere I go, but never thought about asking ones around me for opinions and opening conversation. You're welcome. Good morning, Kimberly. So it just is kind of a different way to be able to do that. Okay. Also, don't forget when you go into stores for the purpose of looking for great giveaways, and you walk in the store and you have someone who says, is there something I can help you find? Don't say, oh, I'm good. I think I got it, and walk away from them. I don't care who they are, male or female. If they are offering to help you, tell them. Say, you know what? There actually is something you might be able to help me with. I'm in the process of looking for some fun giveaways that I can offer at my jewelry show presentations that I do in home for people. Is there anything that you might have that might be kind of blingy or fashion type stuff or that kind of thing? And they might be able to point you in the right direction. And then perhaps they will ask questions like, so you're saying jewelry show presentations, like what exactly is that? I've never heard of that. Or, if you use the terminology style sessions, maybe it's that I have things that I want to be able to give away, at my upcoming style sessions. Is there anything you have that might be along the lines of fashion or bling or, things like that might be able to be given away as gifts that would be on the inexpensive side and that kind of thing, but still great quality. Okay. So then they can direct you. Perhaps. And if not, it doesn't matter. At least you attempted. Okay. At least you attempted. That might have just been practice for you. All right. So I would love to just hear some stories at some point once you all start venturing out and doing this kind of thing. I would love to just hear from you. Just hear, and here's the thing. It's not always going to go the way that we hope. But if you are praying before you go out, and you are asking God to put people in your path so that you can be a blessing to them in some way, shape, or form, whether it be personally or through your business, then when God puts those people in your path, you can feel confident to open your mouth because He put them there for a reason. Okay. And even if the conversation doesn't go in the direction you had hoped in terms of your business, God may have put you in their path to be a blessing to them personally, to show them that they are someone of value, to show them that they are someone who the, stranger standing 3 feet away from them would care enough to speak to them. Okay. And that in of itself may be the gift that you were to offer that day. Okay. So that is what I'm going to leave you all with today. I thank you so much for coming in and being here. I know y'all could have been anywhere this morning and you chose to spend your time here with me on Facebook. So thanks so much for that. I truly appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Not quite sure what I'll have for you yet tomorrow, but I will have something because, again, I'm just kind of letting the good Lord kind of take the lead on this, and I allow him to tell me what it is that I need to share, and then I come here and share it. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Have an amazingly blessed day. Love to you all.